Please watch Pokémon Horizons episode 18. This video is for everyone who gave up watching Pokemon because Ash left, as well as general anime fans who think Pokemon is just for babies. If you fit into either of these categories, please check out episode 18 of Pokemon Horizons. You don't even have to have watched the rest of the series, just skip straight there. The reason I'm asking you to watch something that you would otherwise have no interest in is because I believe this is the first episode of Pokemon aimed entirely at adults. If you've loved Pokemon for as many years as I have, you probably know that the anime sometimes does not shy away from tackling more mature themes. These episodes are often intending to elicit an emotional response, usually making you cry. Episode 18 of Horizons, however, isn't really trying to be a tearjerker. Instead, it attempts to connect the audience to the main character Friede through his experience with a feeling many of us have likely shared: the loss of passion for a discipline that you have committed your life to. I'm not going to spoil the exact story of the episode because I think it's best experienced with as little background knowledge as possible. However, in an attempt to further convince you to give this episode a chance, I'm going to go into more detail on what exactly it achieves. In order to properly do this, I have to take a bit of a detour. In the months leading up to the departure of Ash, including the final battle against Leon, you may have frequently found yourself feeling very emotional. I know for a fact that I have. After all, we've seen Ash lose over and over again for years. Seeing him finally triumph and become the very best at last gives us the gratification we've been looking for. Upon witnessing all of Ash's former partners cheer Pikachu, the one who started it all, to stand strong and deliver the final blow, there probably wasn't a single dry eye to be found. The raw emotion we feel is primarily drawn from memories. During these moments, we thought back to better, simpler times when a new Pokemon episode was what we looked forward to more than anything in the world. For me, this was going to my friend's house after school and watching an episode of Johto Journeys. In other words, Pokemon pulled on our heartstrings using nostalgia. The entire aim to be a Pokemon Master series was just reminding us where the show started. They went so far as to bring Misty and Brock back and show clips from the original series in the intro. This Pokemon nostalgia trend doesn't just exist in the anime either. Every single new generation of Pokemon finds some way to reference or pay tribute to Gen 1. After all, that's why we keep getting Pikachu clones every time a new generation comes out. That's why Charizard keeps getting new exclusive forms again and again. This finally brings me back to Pokemon Horizons. Episode 18 was the first time in years that the main series anime has attempted to connect with older fans using something that isn't nostalgia or tear bait. Even though the main focuses of the episode are a Pikachu and a Charizard, this is not relied upon as some crutch to make you misty-eyed. This is just a genuinely well-told story that intends not to make fans reminisce about the past, but rather bring them forward into the future. This theme is actually directly referenced in one of the best sequences that any Pokemon animation has ever graced our screens with. Without spoiling anything, I'll just say that after you see it, you'll understand the name Pokemon Horizons. At the end of the day, I understand that watching Pokemon isn't for everyone. Some people may watch the episode and be clueless as to why I hyped it this much, which would be completely understandable and fair. However, I strongly believe that for people who have either never cared for or become disillusioned with the franchise, this is a great episode to come around on.